Hello, welcome to part 15 of my Resident Evil Village Hardcore No Damage Guide. So, here we are at the beginning of the Chris Descent, as I like to call it. This is what I would consider the hardest part of the game. And if you're going to run this game no damage or no hit, the chances are you're going to hate this section, just like me. So there really isn't too much for me to tell you at the start of this section, other than just hit your shots, kill the enemies, be patient, wait for them to spawn, etc. I'm not going to sit here and tell you where every single enemy spawns, of course, but once you've played through this section a bunch, you'll get familiar with it. But there is one important thing to note. Throughout this whole section, you want to loot every single frag grenade and flash grenade that you possibly can.
Western route is clear, moving out.
Roger that.
BSAA craft spotted. 2 guards.
Also, when you reach this gate at the bottom here, you want to cut through this field, just like I do. If you don't cut across the field, some Varkalaks are gonna spawn, and you'll have to fight them, and you don't want to do that, trust me. Just keep running.
To my seat.
That's probably where Miranda is. Let's go. Large mutated bioweapon sighted.
Hey boss, it's me. I'm at the location preparing for support fire. Might be a minute.
Roger.
Tundra here. Leaving some supplies in one of the houses, Captain. Help yourself.
Umberise, I need some backup.
I see you. 200 to the point.
I've never heard of a to my seat full of anything so huge.
Make sure to shoot the Lycans off the buildings here when you can, because these will eventually jump down and you don't want them to jump right on top of you. After you've turned right in this alley and looted these flash grenades, shoot this archer on the roof immediately. You will knock him off the building and then you'll never need to worry about him again. In general, for this section, you kind of just want to kill them as soon as you can, and if you need to reload or whatever, just back up. Just basically copy what I do. This part is fairly straightforward.
She died and gone to hell.
I've reached the target location. Damn, this is big. All right, Lobo. Marking the target.
Roger that, boss.
Okay, this is the part, the infamous missile section. So, there are 2 strats for this part. We've got the Cosmic strat, and we have the Kasi strat. So, I'm going to show you what I do here. I really like my strategy. I have never tried Kasi's strat, but I have seen runners that have used Kasi's strat, and it's very, very good. So, for mine, you want to, again, loot the frag grenades and the flash grenades in the area. And once you have looted everything, you want to climb up onto the roof of this building. You want to crouch in this corner as low as you can so that you can still see, like, the ledge of the building there. And after you've called in the first rocket, you're going to use the pistol to shoot any Lycans that try to jump up onto the building, which will knock them down to the floor. After the missile has been reloaded, you want to throw 2 frag grenades and then call in the second rocket.
expanding. There must be something stimulating it. Looks like it's about to collapse.
Hold your horses. I'm reloading.
Now keep the frag grenades ready, and when the next wave of enemies reach the building, you just want to spam grenades. Keep an eye on the SRT if you can to see how many Lycans are dying.
I'm reloaded.
After the dude has reloaded, you want to throw a flashbang, and then prepare to target another missile. Usually this will give you more than enough time to call in the rocket, but if sometimes more Lycans spawn, like they have for me, just throw a second flashbang and call in the rocket. Trust me, this is nowhere near as scary as it looks. After you've stunned a Lycan, they are stunned for a very long time. So obviously there are contingencies with the strategy that I use here, and I have lost a few runs to this section, but truth be told, I really don't think there is a 100% consistent strategy to doing this. There's a lot of Lycans, and the way they spawn makes the strategy really difficult here. I've spent hours figuring out how to get this as consistent as possible, and the strat that I just showed you I get probably 9 of 10 times. So, as I mentioned earlier, Carcinogen has an alternate strat here, which I will link to in the description. I will timestamp it for you. Please go check his strategy out. You can pick or choose which strat you want to use here, as this section is difficult, and you want to do what you're most comfortable with, of course. With that being said, though, that is the end of the Chris Descent episode. So if you guys have any problems with the run, again, please feel free to contact me on Twitter, Twitch, or Discord, or leave a comment. Whichever you guys would prefer. My details for Discord and such will be in the description. And this is it. We've only got 2 episodes left. Urias Stracia and Miranda. And I will see you the next one for Urias Stracia.